This will be a delicious piece of cake. Raging cascade. Flame of fury. Light astral energy.
Attack time.
Photon healing. Light astral energy. Go get it.
Now I can let loose. Coming through. Ha! Now. Scarlet Inferno. Win. Finish it.
Alpin. Astral energy.
Say no more.
Ja już po obiedzie i siedzę oglądam jak umierasz.
I still got a ways to go.
No bo gram na najwyższym poziomie, dlatego nie jest byle co. Eju. O, pułapka. A ten
A
czemu...
tamtego bossa zabiłeś drugi raz na najwyższym poziomie.
Nie, obniżyłem. Pomimo tego, że trochę tam przygrajdziłem, to i tak go nie mogłem. Więc obniżyłem poziom. Jest ciul za trudny. Nie. Kurwa, nie do tego. Fuck. Nie temu dałem co trzeba.
You picked the wrong fight.
No, niedobrze.
Rising Wyvern.
Here's a healing light astral energy. First aid. That's
Take
what it
this.
does it.
Rising Wyvern.
Here's another. Light astral energy. Raging cascade.
Here I come.
Spread.
Sword rain out.
Dance in the wind. First air
Be
thrust.
still.
Where are you going? Cover the captured. Radiant pierce. One more. I'm out of arrows.
You made quick work of us. Want me to pick up your slot then? Just pointing it out.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
One last one. Who wants to die next?
You're mine.
I'm
One more.
shattering the pieces.
Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Here. Light astral energy. I'm on a roll. Fury.
Your power is a spectacle to behold.
I'm not trying to be dramatic with it. Still, it's a
All aboard the victory train.
overconfidence can bite you in the butt.
Ojeju, co to znowu dostałem? Move escape speed 50%. O. Niego może być. Jest to coś jeszcze? Chyba nic nie ma. CP tylko 58 zostało. Nie za fajnie.
Kuro, shake off that water.
No, idź w stronę światła. Ja tam się dostanę. Dobra, to ja sobie skoczyłem tam. Tutaj. To też jest zejście? Jakieś jest.
Let's dispose of the trash.
In the wind. I never miss. Air thrust. Dance in the wind. Mega ray. Air thrust. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Radiant pierce. I'm out of ammo. Back up to do it. Hit. One more. Don't mind if I do. Hit. Flame of
I can
fury.
carve through
Here's
all
another
of
burning. Raging cascade.
Storm.
Breath. Photon blast. Jump it in. Let's go.
Do it.
Xion, astral energy. Full throttle. Go.
I'm on a roll
Radiant
now.
pierce. Take I'm out of ammo. I'm all stuffed up.
Talon Storm!
Air thrust.
I'm even stronger than before.
Czemu te mobi cię nie zaatakowały, tylko przeszedłeś sobie obok nich, jakby ich nie było?
Bo tamtych, bo muszę być blisko, żeby złapać fokus ich. Agro znaczy się. Gdzie? O. Ja temu na pewno. Co tu jest? O, ci ożyją. To są kamyczki. Będzie na ten, na kraftowanie. Cipy, o, tam jest skrzynka, to będzie ci też ożyją. O, jest to.
Go no further.
I'm surrounded!
Annihilate Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Light astral energy. One more. One. Last one. Annihilate.
No, nie ma żadnych tych.
Here, let me help.
A, i umarł
If it's
sobie.
in the sky, it's mine. This one's mine.
Raging cascade. Radiant here.
Finish it! Still!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Go get it.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
You're mine!
Go get him.
O Boże, nie mam CP, nie mam nic. Żeby się zmienić. Thunderblade.
Here goes. Lightning condemned. Thunderblade. Art expert coming through. Hit. Window. Raging cascade.
Rising light!
Front. Bullseye. Raging cascade.
Blending thrust!
Right. Light astral energy.
Demon Fang!
Hit.
Destruction!
Annihilation. Lightning condemned. Thunderblade.
Swallow Blade!
Hit. Here's another.
No i jak ja go mam teraz ożywić, co?
Knowing when we're in too deep is necessary to survive.
We may tend to push ourselves a little too hard.
Teraz, tam jest skrzynka. Ci pewnie ożyją. Kurde, nic nie mam. To do gotowania wszystko. O, nie fajnie. Będę musiał iść... Wyjść stąd? Będę musiał? Kurde. Najwyraźniej. Fuck. No trudno.
We finally made it.
Odnowimy sobie CP. Czekaj, a tam się nie dostanę, dobra. Rest.
It's like my hands aren't responding anymore.
All drops, cast duration. Cooking effect 15%. Elemental defense up. Heal HP after battle. O, to jest dobre. 15 minut. Może być.
This should definitely keep you guys full.
Zajebiście.
Make sure to get some good rest.
Tak, pośpijcie sobie.
All right, guys. Ready to go?
Dobra. Wracamy się do skrzynki. Ale tutaj nie ma żadnych itemków. mogę pozbierać. Dobra, idziemy. Ach, tych się nie udało minąć.
This will be a delicious piece of cake. I'm like energy. Take that.
Eat dirt!
Eat that last one.
I'll run you through!
Lightning condemned.
Win!
Into the shadows. Take that.
Flying freaks!
It's on you! Sophia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
No complaint here!
Here goes.
It's Colonel Cz20 coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Take this! Wiper!
Here goes.
Rollerblade!
Annihilation.
Try this!
Here
First aid! Your Finda! Rising Wiper!
I can carve through armor!
Here I come! Your
Heal.
Finda!
Get on first aid.
No escape!
I never miss. Sleep now. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that
No
thing.
escape!
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Rising Wyvern!
I'm all stopped up. Thunderfield.
Thunderfield. A jest.
Wish they were all that easy.
Yeah,
I
I think we
teraz...
might be getting too strong.
Isn't that good?
Play along, would you?
Woda.
I'm not afraid.
Gotta break through! I'll take you all on!
Radiant, here. Go get it. Raging cascade. Annihilation. Watch.
You picked the wrong fight!
Here's a healing art. First aid. Here goes.
You got flyers!
I've got this. Let him march. Raging cascade.
All yours! Sword Rain Alpha!
We got the advantage.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Sure, less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Lightning condemned. First aid.
Why too human?
To stop you dying?
Ah, right.
One last one. Raging cascade. Annihilation.
Ignite!
Radiant, here. Sweet dreams.
Dazzle!
So those are Dan and Astral Arts. Something you want to say? Not so long as you keep them pointed toward the enemy.
Thunderblade. Bullseye. Light astral energy. Hit.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Do it. Last one. Get toasty.
Burn strike!
I feel stronger. I mean, a bit.
Good. We're counting on you, Rinwell.
On me?
Ja wiedziałem.
Well, I'll do my best.
Ow!
Condemned.
Hey, when did I get so far?
Radiant, Hit.
The tide of your wings won't save you from me.
This is bad, right?
Yes, Alfred. Very bad.
I don't feel so good.
Primed and ready. Whoa. One at a time.
Fantastic! Great! Amazing!
It's time to finish this.
Tego nie widziałem.
Consuming wildfire.
A tak to u niego wygląda.
They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to...
Kurde. A z artu mogę? Mogę.
Heal your wounds.
Hey, new equipment!
Jednak to się przydało. Tak jest. A to coś tu... Nic. To też nic. On to na pewno nie zjemy. Okej. I to było tutaj. To jest godzina w ogóle 10. A, 14. Tam z góry. A i tak muszę zejść na dół. Tutaj iść. Zejdę stąd? No już myślałem.
Hey, Law.
Idź w stronę
Back
światła.
when we left Cisleden, you remember how you said so long as you don't give up, there's nothing to stop someone starting over?
Yeah?
Well, I think you did just that. You've set out on a new path despite what happened in your past. Besides, you're not the only one fumbling your way through things.
You too?
It was your dad who taught me to fight. Back at the start of all this, I knew that so long as I followed him, I wouldn't end up straying. But it was also your dad who told me the importance of becoming my own master, of searching out the answers within me. I always figured I would one day. But at the same time, I had so much more to learn. When he died, I suddenly found myself rudderless. Sure, our immediate goal is to defeat all the lords. But then what comes after that? There's no one left to point me in the right direction. It was then that I realized, no matter how much I fret about it, the only thing I can do is fight. Renin brutality isn't going to right itself. So that's what I'm doing. Fighting. And in the meantime, I'll try to figure out my next move. Right now, that's about all I can do.
And you really believe you got what it takes to win this? Against all the odds?
Yes, I do. Or at least I want to. If I'm being completely honest, sometimes I'm not really sure whether I can or not. So what if we're still figuring stuff out? If we do it together, then we can support one another along the way. Is there anything so wrong with that?
No, I don't think there is. I think I get it now. We may not know what we're capable of, but we have to try all the same.
Having another one of your secret meetings? Don't tell me you were taking yet another bathroom break?
Oh, we were just engaging in a bit of brotherly bonding. Isn't that right, Alphen?
Yeah, that's right.
Fine then, suit yourselves. Hey, I think I can feel a breeze up ahead. I bet the exit is real close.
Finally! Man, it's been too long since I felt the sun on my face. When I get in a tussle, I go full force right at him. Whoever makes the first move wins.
I do have to admit, it's quite the spectacle to watch you charge in and go to town on someone during a battle.
Yeah, it was actually my old man who taught me to fight that way. The more I lay the beat down on some baddies, the more fired up my fists of fury get.
Małpka Rarind, witam
Zephyr taught
kierownika
you?
Marocoruda 2
Wow.
OBYOHS
Guess you really are
Hirschheidel
following in
YS.
his footsteps.
There's nothing wrong with being so focused on offense, but the enemy always fights back at some point.
As long as I don't get hit, it's not a problem, right?
So what you're saying is you're too weak to take a hit.
You're not exactly one to talk.
What were you two talking about earlier?
Earlier? Oh, it was
Jak
just serious
samopoczucie.
guy talk. You know, the kind that girls don't get to hear.
Really?
Don't mind him, Ringwell.
Poproszę
It's
link.
just... Maybe it is a little difficult to talk about in front
No
of
pod
women.
tym, pod kanałem masz
Difficult to talk about.
w informacji
Okay,
masz tam
now I
linki do
really
Discorda,
wanna hear
do
Unless...
YouTube'a i
It's
tak
not the
dalej.
creepy sort of guy talk, right?
Masz tam odnośniki
No,
pod spodem.
okay? It's not creepy.
Okay. As long as you're fighting fit, you can talk about whatever you like.
Jest do Instagrama, do Discorda i do YouTube'a.
Do you sense one of your
Oh.
friends, Hoodle?
Słówka. Nie ma? Nie ma. Ładna okolica. Ślicznie. Orzełka
We're
słyszę.
finally here. Menancia, the land of green. The place certainly lives up to its name, doesn't it?
Yeah, just feel that breeze. It's like night and day compared to
to?
Calaglia and Cyslodia.
O, dzięki za suba.
Unsullied, fertile land.
Co
As
to
far as
kurde
the
za...
eye can see. That's beautiful.
Zepsuły mi się te
What?
info od subskrypcji.
Oh, nothing.
Kurde.
Just, I was thinking the very same thing.
O, ja będę musiał to naprawić. Bo miałem takie fajne, unikalne.
That's the realm capital in the distance. The city of Vicent. A word to the
Bardzo
wise
proszę,
before we
emotikon
continue.
uśmiech z przymrużeniem oka.
Menancia has produced more sovereigns
Dzięki,
over the
dzięki.
years than any other.
Shion!
Staram się mniej mówić, jak oni gadają. Myślę, żeby to normalnie tak
Guess we
wyszło.
should probably follow after her, shouldn't we? Hey, you all right, Law?
Yeah, fine. I was just thinking how Dad would have enjoyed this view. All this green in one place is incredible.
Incredible.
Anyway,
Sorry, fine.
let's get moving before we start looking tasty to monsters.
Is he going to be okay?
Eventually. That's a wall he'll have to overcome on his own.
A co to? Ptaszek. Land of Green. Menacja. Okej.
U mnie też się powoli rozkręca. Już od 4 lat emotikon uśmiech z przymrużeniem oka.
So if I remember right, there are 6 elements of astral energy, and darkness is only on Rena, and light can only be found on Dana, right?
Right. I only remember because my parents drilled it all into my head when I was little.
How did we find out about dark astral energy in the first place if it's not on Dana, though?
Beats me. I couldn't tell you how or when we figured out that sort of stuff. I'm sure there's other stuff we've forgotten along the way, too.
Yeah, I bet. And then we forget that knowledge was even forgotten at all, and it's back to square one.
Exactly. That's why we need to take good care of what knowledge and artifacts we still have left.
You really have a thing for old stuff, don't you?
Well, I don't know that I'd call it just a thing. It's also something that helps me feel connected to our world.
Connected?
It's nothing. Forget I even mentioned it. I should have guessed that there'd be no way he'd understand. How could he?
Właśnie.